Mayfield on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
16 yards.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Here's Mayfield. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a third and long now after the sack.
15.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Tyler Irvin back deep. On the return is Irvin. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a first and 10 at their 38. He'll throw from the gun. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. We're on 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
6-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And a gain of about 4 here moves us from the 6 up to the 10.
A gain of 4.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Kenny Clark.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
13 yards.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. First down, they'll run with Chubb. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
At the 33-yard line.
from the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down.
Christian Kirksey. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. 3 yards the gain there, second down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays that send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield now. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
And the Browns' first down.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Preston Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
To
Rashard Higgins there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down now, it's Jones. And some room to maneuver. It's a foot race. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the option. 68 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Mason Crosby.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. First down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Brown.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second and
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
ball carrier.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and long for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25.
Mayfield.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Boston Seibert on for the point out.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash. This from 45.
The kick is
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard.
Rodgers pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers able to find Lazard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you're that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
He was brought down at the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking downfield for Jones. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Intended for Mercedes Lewis. It's now 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football. And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
First down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, the crowd getting into it. As we come up on it, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll go again to Jones. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Sometimes I need a check.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football.